Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to study our first lesson in geometry, congruency. Definition of congruency. Congruency of two or more figures means they have the same shape and the same size. To prove that any two figures are congruent, I had to prove that they have the same shape and the same size. Look at these two polygons. This polygon has 5 vertices, and this polygon also has 5 vertices. Then they have the same shape, and also they have the same size. Then I can say that these two polygons are congruent. Let's look here. This pentagon and this also pentagon. They have the same shape, but they have different size. So I can say these two polygons are congruent. These two polygons has different shapes. Then I can say that they are congruent. Look at these two polygons. If I rotated this shape, I will find that they are congruent. You noticed that this side equal to this side, and this side equal to this side, and this side equal to this side. This angle equal this angle, and the measure of this angle also equal to this angle, and this angle also equal this angle. Then I can say two shapes are congruent if their corresponding sides are equal in length and their corresponding angles are equal. Let's look here. Their corresponding sides, this side and this side, are corresponding. They must be equal in length, and also this side and its corresponding side must be equal in length, and this side must be equal this side, and this side must be equal this side. Their corresponding angles are equal. This angle A and its corresponding angle here must be equal. Angle B must be equal angle F. Angle H must be equal angle D, and angle C must be equal angle G. Then we can say polygon ABCD is congruent to polygon EFGH. This congruency sign is read congruent to. Note, two squares are congruent if just one side length of them equals the side length of the other. One side length of them equals, for example, if I said this side 3 centimeters and this side also 3 centimeters, and these two polygons are squares, then I can say these two squares are congruent, because we know all the sides in the square are equal. If this side equals 3 centimeters, then all sides will be equal 3 centimeters, and all the angles in the square are 90 degrees. Two rectangles are congruent if two dimensions of one of them equals the two dimensions of the other. For example, if this side length equal 3 centimeters and this side length equal 7 centimeters and this side length equal 3 centimeters and this side length equal 7 centimeters. Now I can say that these two rectangles are congruent because the two dimensions of one of them equals the two dimensions of the other, and we know that each two opposite sides in the rectangle are equal. Each two opposite sides in the rectangle are equal, and all the angles equal 90 degree. All the angles equal 90 degree. For example, these two squares not congruent. Why? Because this side length equal 5 centimeter and this equal 3 centimeters. At least one of them equals the side length of the other. These two rectangles are not congruent. Why? Because the two dimensions of one of them must be equals the two dimensions of the other. Open page 37 and try to answer with me. Number 1. Two shapes are congruent if... Yes, I can hear you. Their corresponding sides are equal in length and their corresponding angles are equal in measure. Number B. Two squares are congruent if... Excellent. The side length of one of them equals the side length of the other. Number C. Two rectangles are congruent if... Right, the two dimensions of one of them equals the two dimensions of the other. Now try to keep number A, B, C again. Number 2. Draw a line to divide each of the following figures into congruent figures if possible. Stop this video now and try to make congruent figures as possible. In this triangle, if I cut from here, I can obtain two congruent figures. This square, I can divide this square into two congruent triangles. This triangle and this triangle. I can also divide this square into two congruent figures from here. I can divide this triangle into two congruent triangles from here. I can also divide this trapezium from here. Number 3. Complete. If A, B, C, D, E congruent to X, Y, Z, L, M, then AB, line segment AB, its corresponding side, yes, XY. Then line segment AB equal line segment XY. Measure of angle A equal measure of angle A. Its corresponding angle is X. Excellent. Then measure of angle A equal measure of angle X. Stop this video now and try to solve these examples. Let's correct our answers. Line segment ZL. Its corresponding side is CD or DC. Line segment CD. Measure of angle L. Its corresponding angle is D. Line segment XM. Equal line segment AE. Measure of angle B. Equal, yes, measure of angle Y. AE. Its corresponding side is XM. Measure of angle C equal measure of angle Z. Line segment CD equal line segment LZ. Measure of angle M, its corresponding angle is E equal measure of angle E. This shape is square. Then all these sides are equal in length. The perimeter is the sum of all the sides. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 4 times, or I can write 2 by the number of sides, 2 by 4. Stop the video now and try to solve number 4. We came back. Let's correct our answers. This trapezium is congruent to this trapezium. This parallelogram is congruent to this parallelogram. This pentagon is congruent to this pentagon. And finally, this hexagon is congruent to this hexagon. Open page 36. Draw the line of symmetry for each of the following. Stop the video and try to solve by yourself. We came back. Number A, the line of symmetry. This line will divide the shape into two equal parts. Like that. This butterfly, I will divide this butterfly from here. The line of symmetry of this bear will be from here. The line of symmetry of this doll will be from here. The line of symmetry of this flower will be here. And also this flower from here. Number 2, discover the rule for each pattern, then complete. This arrow on the right, then on the right and on the left, then on the right, on the right, on the left. Yes, on the right. Excellent. On the right and on the left. Number B, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, and finally triangle. Let's look here. A and 1B. A, 2 B's. A, 1, 2, 3 B's. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can notice that A is fixed. Let's count. 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B. Yes, here excellent. 5B. Here 6B. And here 7B. Let's look here. Number D. 1000, 900, 800, 700. We noticed that he decreased 1000. Then our operation will be subtract. Descending. Before 700. Yes, I can hear you. 600. Excellent. 500. And 400. 20, 40, 60, 80. Ascending. After 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140.